Hello everybody, my name is Mercury, and today we'll be playing the second week of the Endeavor Pokemon League, and today I'll be using the Mega Beedrill on my team, and yeah, so I'll be using this. So as you can see, we've got two bees here. We've got my Naganadel and my Beedrill, so I'm going to be using that, and today we'll be going up against SharpDressedGaming, so yeah. Let's get into that right now. Just gonna send him a good luck, have fun message, and we can get on with the games. So yeah, I was just waiting. Just a second. Okay, so we gotta change the rules real quick. Switch quickly. Let him switch it. I know I accidentally went on the battle spot. Zero battle, link battle, double battle. Young Sharp. Alrighty, I might cut this out, but and he accepted. Okay, so as you can see, we're running the Mega Beedrill, which is pretty good. I've actually been wanting to run Mega Beedrill for a while, actually. So yeah, normal rules. Yeah, it's all good. I've been wanting to run Mega Beedrill for a while. Very cool Pokemon to use. So yeah, let's get right into these games. So this is pretty much the team I've been using on my Battle Spot series, except Aegislash is replacing Hydreigon and Blaziken's replaced by the Mega Beedrill. So let's get into game one here, and we see his team of Quagsire, Rotom, Celesteela, Beedrill, Tita, and Clefairy. So very interesting team to start off with. So I think here I want to lead Beedrill. That T-Tail is going to give me a bit of trouble. Gonna lead T-Tail Charizard. Sorry, Beedrill Charizard. Wait, no, I can't bring them both because they're both Megas. That's a problem. That's a bit of a problem. I'm gonna bring Beedrill and I don't know here. Beedrill Landorus. With Aegislash in the back, and I think that Tapu Lele, because I've got a energy ball to deal with that Quagsire as well, and I outspeed most of the mons here, so that's pretty good. So we're gonna lead that first game. First time using Mega Beedrill, it's pretty good. I thought I'd just lead Landorus, as I can do things as we get into the first game against SharpDressedGaming. Let's see what we can do. Oh, that's supposed to be an Aegislash, not a Hydreigon. So I'm gonna just quickly change that real quick. So Aegislash. There we go. As we do see the lead of Beedrill and Clefairy. So so I'm just gonna, yeah, I know, Poison Jab, and Rock Slide. Mega Evolve, Poison Jab, Rock Slide. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go. What do we see here? So we do see the Poison Jab come out onto the Clefairy, and we see the Protect on his Mega Beedrill as well. Either that or I missed my Rock Slide, but I don't think that's the case here. As we do see the Tyranitar come out here. So I think the play here is just to go for the X Scissor onto it, and then go for another Rock Slide. Super effective damage with my adaptability, which is a pretty good ability to be honest. As I go for the X Scissor onto it, and this should be picking up the KO, and it's pretty good damage to be honest. Sorry, I had to go do something for my parents real quick during that turn. Sorry about that. So I should be fine now, as he does bring out his own Beedrill. I think here I'm just going to Drill Run into his Beedrill, and then actually, I'm going to protect Beedrill and then switch out. So I'm gonna Drill Run into this Beedrill, and then I'm gonna switch out to my Aegislash. That way he's not gonna get Wide Guard shenanigans here. And this Beedrill should be going down, unless he is faster than me, which I think he might be because I'm running the Adamant Beedrill, not the Jolly one, as he does go for the Poison Jab onto my Beedrill, doing a lot of damage. But just missing out on the KO, as the Drill Run does come out onto his Beedrill, which should be picking up the KO, which it doesn't actually, as he does go for the Heavy Slam onto my Aegislash here. So he might go for the Drill Run here as well. So I'm just gonna go for gonna switch in my Landorus. This way I get to do stuff. I get to intimidate it, and my Aegislash wouldn't be going down this turn. So I'm just gonna knock off and go for the Never-Ending Nightmare onto his Mr. Pinhead. He's probably gonna go for a Wide Guard here, to be honest. That's why I'm going for the knockoff. And he doesn't go for the Wide Guard, so knockoff should be just going into the Beedrill. That should be KOing, and then I go for my Ghost DMZ. If it doesn't KO, knockoff should next turn because of the life orb that is leftovers that is on the Cresselia, Celesteela. I'm just used to saying Cresselia and stuff at the moment, as we do probably see this game being wrapped up here. So it's pretty good for me, as we do see Celesteela not going down here, as it goes for the Flamethrower onto my Aegislash. This should be going down probably here. But knockoff should be KOing next turn, as it does go for the Beast Boost, and it's a special defense Beast Boost. So especially defensive Celesteela. And I have my Top Relay in the back, so I can just go for a Specs Psychic here. So I haven't actually. No, I brought the I brought the Pheromones in next turn. A last game, so he's just gonna try getting as much um, recovery back. But there's no way he can really win this game. Knockoff is 100% accurate, unless it's Bright Powder, which it isn't, but it's because it's leftovers. But I'm just gonna go for the knockoff and for Psychic, which should be picking up the KO because my Tapu Lele should be faster than their Cell Stealer, which just misses out on the KO actually. So I go for the Psychic again. Picks up the KO and game 1 is mine. So Mega Beedrill actually proving to be super powerful in this battle. Actually did a bit of work, outspeeding some of those vital Pokemon, and doing a fair amount of damage. Actually, I think I might save these just in case the recording stuffs up and I have to I need to re-record them again. So as we do see the win come out from my Mega Beedrill team, it's pretty good actually. Mega Beedrill is not something to scoff at. It is very quick. It is very powerful with its adaptability and its 150 base attack. So yeah, that resisted Poison Jab wasn't enough to carry over. It was neutral damage, but yeah. I probably should have just gone for the Poison Jab. Makes a little bit more sense. So here, I think I want to go with the actually, I don't want to bring Beedrill this time. I'm gonna lead recording. I'm gonna lead my Naganadel and Landorus here. Maybe so I can just set up the Tailwind and stuff. Maybe outspeed those vital Pokemon there. And Tapu Lele and maybe Charizard. I was able to deal with that Cell Stealer fairly well last game, so actually what? Okay. Don't worry about that. I was just talking to my sister there. So I think that Beedrill should be alright in the back. It's a good outspeed. The only problem with that is that I'm not going to be able to hit that Cell Stealer for good enough damage. That Naganadel's not doing much, so if he has the Cell Stealer this game, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Although I can just knock it off, seeing as it has a life orb and it does an alright amount of damage, and as I leave my Naganadel and my Landorus, as he does bring Mr. Pinhead, which is his Cell Stealer, and his Quagsire. So that's gonna be a bit of a problem to deal with. Quagsire. Over. I can just set up Tailwind here. I'm just gonna set up the Tailwind here, and then Rock Slide is not very effective on the Quagsire, so I'm just gonna go for the knockoff, just in case it has any odd items. Actually, what should I knock off? I'm just gonna knock off the Mr. Pinhead, get rid of that leftovers recovery. Get rid of that. Get rid of its leftovers, as I do go for the Tailwind. I need to quickly do something, as he goes for the Heavy Slam onto my bees, which isn't doing much damage, as he does go for the Icy Wind, which is not going to pick up the KO. Maybe on my Naganadel, but nope, it doesn't. So Let's have a look. I'm just gonna go for the hidden power ice onto the Bobby. Go for a knock off onto that. Hopefully I can get a sweep. I can do some sweeping with my, as he does bring out his Rotom actually. So knock off is gonna go into that. That's gonna do an alright amount of damage. That's Fire MZ there, probably, or Electro MZ to be honest. As you go for the Giga Drain onto my Landorus. That's an extra bit of damage he can go into that. So I'm just gonna go for the double into his Rotom as he goes for Protect. Probably gonna try getting a Beast Boost or something. Trying to get a Beast Boost from. He goes for the Heavy Slam onto my Naganadel. So Naganadel's not going to be doing much this game actually. I should have brought my Charizard, to be honest, as he does get the special defense raise, which is kind of unfortunate to be honest. I don't really have any way of hitting that at the moment, so I'm not on the internet. I'm using my phone's internet. Okay. Sorry about that as well. I'm just gonna bring in my Beedrill. I'm not even talking to anyone. Sorry about that. Family interrupting on my stuff. So I'm just gonna go for the Poison Jab onto the Chucky Cheese. And I'm also going to knock off the Celesteela. I don't think I'm in a good position to win this game. I don't think I'm gonna win this game. So probably gonna go to game 3. 17 minutes on the thing, as he does withdraw his his Pokemon to Tyranitar. So I'll probably be going down, to be honest. I went for Poison Jab, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm 100% bringing my Charizard next turn. That's not doing enough damage, as I'm just gonna go for another knockoff. And he goes for the Heavy Slam onto my Beedrill. There's no way I win this game, actually. As my Tailwind does peter out, so, so my I don't think I'm gonna be able to take out this Celesteela unless I crit it with an X Scissor. So I'm just gonna go for an X Scissor and a knockoff onto the Mr. Pinhead, as he does switch out to the Chuck E. Cheese, like I thought he would. So that's why I avoided that slot. As I go for the X Scissor onto the Celesteela, doing an alright amount of damage, and I go for the knockoff onto it as well. Unable to get the crit there, so yeah, unfortunate there. So I have no good way of hitting that I can't hit any of his Pokemon anymore because it's choice specs, so so I'm gonna lose game 2, unfortunately, but it's not too bad. Again, with it being Christmas and stuff, there's a bit of a problem with interruptions and stuff, so I forfeit the match. Going into game 3. I think he sort of like just bodied me there. Mega Beedrill would have been better. Mega Charizard would have been better there. Mainly just because most of the threats he had out on the board, I could easily beat with other Pokemon, so come to think of it, I think bringing Mega Charizard would be better here. Having Landorus in the back for Beedrill is also pretty good. Again, family being interrupting again. Can't really do much about that because of Christmas and stuff, so. I'm gonna lead Lele Charizard with Landorus in the back. Oh, but then I don't have any way of beating back up for Clefairy. With Landorus. And then Aegislash. I think Aegislash is also pretty good here. My only problem is getting rid of that Rotom. And that Celesteela. Charizard is like my only way of beating that Celesteela. Celesteela is kind of hard to deal with. I was thinking about running Thunderbolt on my Tapu Lele, but for this meta, Thunderbolt isn't too good coverage for a Tapu Lele. Shadow Ball is good for like Aegislash and stuff, or else you can't really hit it. And obviously Energy Ball is pretty good as well. Although, as he does lead that Celesteela and Rotom, so I think I'm just gonna go for the Mega Evolution Overheat into the Charizard, and then I'm gonna go for the Psychic into the Rotom. I should be outspeeding this Rotom, and also, if he does go for the Wide Guard, he is not safe from it. So, he does go for the Protect onto the Chucky Cheese, and then Mr. Pinhead also goes for Protect. So, I'm just gonna switch out my Charizard next turn, probably. Actually, should I double switch? So, actually, I'm gonna switch out because he's probably just gonna go for the, switch into Tyranitar. So I'm just gonna switch into, switch into Landorus, actually. But it just puts me in a bad situation. It's gonna go for the Overheat again, and then switch in my Landorus. That way my Tapu Lele doesn't get carried, as he does switch out his thing for the Tyranitar, and then I switch into my Landorus. He gets intimidated, which is actually pretty good. Because I'm fairly sure that my Charizard lives in Adamant, Tyranitar, Rock Slide, and then he withdraws his Mr. Pinhead for Bobby. So that is a switch out and a half if I've ever seen one. So he's gonna take a good amount of damage from that. That was a crit, so that makes sense. So I think here I'm gonna switch out into my Aegislash here. Then I'm just gonna go for a superpower onto that Tyranitar. Actually, yeah, I want to go for the superpower onto the Tyranitar. Getting rid of that is super important. He might switch it out here because he expects me to switch out my Charizard. So it's just Weather Wars here, I guess. As he does withdraw it, and he brings out his Mr. Pinhead. So That's fine. He's probably just gonna go for the Icy Wind. And I bring out my Aegislash. And I go for the Superpower on True Fat. It's Pinhead, so I lower my attack and defense as he goes for the Scald, actually, onto my Aegislash. So I'm just gonna go for the Zeep, the Never-Ending Nightmare onto that Mr. Pinhead. Try getting rid of that ASAP, and I will go for the Superpower onto the Quagsire. That would mainly just so I can get the knockout on that, so I don't have to worry about it later on. He might switch out into his Tyranitar, but that shouldn't be a problem, as I can just, if he switches out into his T-Tar and he knocks out one of my Pokemon here, I can, switch into my Charizard, as he does withdraw his, thing for the Tyranitar, so that should be going down. No, it shouldn't be going down, but it should be doing a fair amount of damage. Drew go for the Superpower into that slot, and that does pick up the KO. Is it a crit? No, it isn't even a crit. It just gets rid of it straight off. Okay, as we do go for the CMC. As we do see the Never-Ending Nightmare come out, 27 minutes. These games are going for quite a long time, and OBS is lagging a little bit, and that does a good amount of damage. That's a crit, actually. Oof. Oof. Alrighty. He probably brings out his, he just brings out his Chuck E. Cheese here, as he's down to 3 Pokemon, and I know all of these Pokemon, so the only problem here is that I can't really KO his, Rotom there, so I'm just gonna go for the King Shield and then switch in my Charizard. This way, I am able to get rid of this sand, and if I go for the King Shield, I'm back into regular mode, so he's not going to be doing much damage. So we can go for the Overheat, but like that's not going to be doing much either, as my OBS is being dumb. My computer's overheating, that's probably why, so I'm just going to like try closing some things. And it appears to be not doing stuff. So it does go for the Thunderbolt into the Charizard. That's a good read, actually, as he does go for the Flamethrower into my other Pokemon. I'm just gonna go for I might just sack the Aegislash here, so I'm just gonna go for Shadow Ball into that, and I'm just gonna go for the Heat Wave. Should be picking up the KO onto the Celesteela. He just protects, so that's alright. I'll go for the Heat Wave. He might go for an Overheat into my Aegislash, really. That does a lot of damage, as he does go for the Fire Z, which should be picking up the KO on my Aegislash, but shouldn't be doing too. It should pick up the KO, but like it's not going to be the end of the world. So my computer seems to be not doing the best here. That goes for the Fire MZ onto the Aegislash, and unfortunately not getting the KO here. So I'm just gonna switch in my Landorus and go for the onto Peroxide, and it was Fire MZ like I expected. So computer seems to be doing dumb stuff because OBS is being dumb. So I'm just gonna go for the Rock Slide and overheat onto the Mr. Pinhead, just in case he has that just in case he does actually have that wide guard. That might be a bit of a problem, but yeah, so if he does have the wide guard, that might be a bit of a problem for him, as he does just withdraw it, and I will be going for the Rock Slide, which probably will pick up the KO here. I go for the Rock Slide, and it avoids the one Pokemon I needed to hit, so very unfortunate here. So, and he does have the berry, so oof, that's gonna be a problem. So I go for the overheat. So that does pick up the KO, and he'll probably go for the Thunderbolt onto my Charizard. He actually goes for the overheat onto my Landorus, which does pick up the KO, and it puts its special attack right down. So I'm just gonna bring out my Tapu Lele here, and then I'm gonna go for the overheat onto the actually, I'm just gonna protect my Charizard this turn, and then I'm just gonna go for the Psychic onto the Rotom, because I expect my expect the Mr. Pinhead to protect this turn. Just go for the Psychic and for protect. That way, if he does go for the Thunderbolt onto it, there's no problem. So, as I do see the Charizard protect here, and the Mr. Pinhead does go for the protect. He's probably going for a Thunderbolt onto the onto the Charizard, and we do see the Psychic go into the Chuck E. Cheese, so that should be picking up the KO, which is very good, because this puts me in a very good position of probably being able to pick up the KO with Overheat and Psychic. As long as Overheat does hit, I should have won this game. I should win this game. Based on what I know, as we do get the Overheat off onto it, picking up the KO onto the Celesteela, even from that range, ooh, that was actually pretty close. Good thing I made that Protect read. So that's 33 minutes. That's a long battle. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week of the EPL. Mega Beedrill was actually pretty good. It did a lot of work for game 1, but game 2, I think Charizard was a better choice, hence why I won the game. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.